So what happens is one day Coach Neiber calls me. Coach Neiber says, "Hey, I'm coming to the school and I'm bringing Herm with me. Coach Tom Herman, I'm bringing Herm with me." So I'm like, all right, sweet. I'm not thinking much of it. I get the whole recruiting board ready. I got it. I'm talking to Coach Herm. He comes in. He's got this big national championship ring. When he was an offensive coordinator at Ohio State, that thing looked like it was that big. So he brings it in. Shout out to my coach, Patriot McGinnis, who I work for at Hightower High School. We like, dang. So we're sitting there talking about recruits and we're, hey, coach, this class has a few players, but the class following it is loaded. We'll have some talent. We'll get guys to camps or whatever. We had 3 players who were originally committed to the University of Houston who decommitted, right? They decommitted from the University of Houston. So he's like, hey, no hard feelings, whatever it may be. I'm here. Thank y'all so much for all you've done. And I was, a former University of Houston Cougar, and Coach Herman wrote a whole bunch of letters to people who were former Cougs who were coaches. And so he's like, it's great to meet you. And we actually, he liked a couple of my tweets, and he quote tweeted one, which actually, when I got the job at University of Houston compliance, like, you the one who got the violation. But anyway, so Coach McGinnis tells Coach Herm, he says, hey, Coach Herman, hey, if I were you, I'll shoot my shot at Jones. And I'm like, I appreciate you, Coach Matt. And Coach Tom Herman looks me dead in my eyes. He says, that's why I'm here. He's like, is there a room to interview? And I'm like, yo. So I'm like, kind of like, oh, snap. Like, this is happening. So we go into the office and meeting room. I got to kick some coaches. I'm like, Coach, I think I got to be in here. So we sit down. Coach Herman's talking to me. Coach Neiber's there as well. Coach Herman's asking me questions about myself. He kind of knows who I am based off what Coach Neiber told him and Coach Blacklock told him, and other people and players. We had some players on the team that played for me when I was at Hightower. And so he asked some questions. So I remember saying like, oh, Coach, I'm really excited. He's like, hey, we got this opportunity on our staff. We've heard great things about you. Would you be interested? I'm like, absolutely. I'd love to be interested. And so he literally told me, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, yeah, Coach, I'm really excited because I want to learn O-line play. I want to learn more about the offensive side of the ball because Coach Herman's the offensive coordinator at Ohio State. Then the offense did an incredible job at University of Houston, winning the Peach Bowl. And he looked me dead in my eyes and he said, you're not going to coach football. You're going to be director of high school relations and the director of player development. He said, I need you to be there for my players. If you want to show me that you can coach, you better be the best director of player development you could be. So I'm sitting there like, all right, sweet. I ain't gonna coach. What is player development, right? So time goes on. I ask him one more question. I say, Coach, what do you look for in player development? I understand director of high school relations. I wasn't too familiar with player development. I think I knew what it was, right? I could figure it out, but I wanted to hear what he said. He said, you would take care of the players, get the players in the community, and get them summer jobs. So I'm like, all right, sweet. So we sit at those 3. I'm feeling good. Coach Herman goes to go talk to Coach Mack and Coach Neiber.